Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your May 2016 General Tarot Card Read. Dee here along with our dear friend Lucy.
Hello.
First off, I'd like to tell you that this is a general read. Please keep that in mind. If it doesn't resonate with you, please look at your rising sign also and see if that works. That being said, we do have 3 reads for you. We have a read that Lucy did. We have a read that I've done, and we do a combined read together, which is kind of cool because it's interesting to see how they work out that way. We also have 2 cards that we use for the month of May from your overall read for the year. And we also have an oracle card. Sometimes we're told to pull 2, sometimes we're told to pull 1. Today we pulled 1 for you.
Yep.
All right. So that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Lucy, for the month, she pulled
The King of Pentacles. Now, the King of Pentacles, as you can see, is very prosperous there. And it's because of his own hard work. The danger here is becoming dissatisfied with what you have. So maybe you need to take a little break and just remember that the good life alone will not satisfy you. That you need to have more than just financial gain. That your family, love, your community, your church, whatever else is important to you still needs to be a part of your life also. Okay? Then we do the 6 of Wands, and the message here is about achievement, of course, from your work again. It's about making wise and balanced choices. Again, you can see it's a parade, so it's congratulations, it's celebration, it's acknowledgement for everything that you have accomplished. And then we have the King of Wands. This is a strong-willed, focused person, determined and driven. You have a strong sense of that you are right all of the time. Well, that's not necessarily so. You get people up there and it's his way or the highway. Well, some people are going to take the highway. So just remember, treat people with respect. Listen to their opinions, weigh their information with your knowledge, and then decide. You're not always going to be right. And the caution here is he's a very determined individual, so don't let that lead into being a bully or overly bossy or intolerant. Okay?
And even though this is a male energy, it can apply to a female too.
Oh, yes, it can.
Vice versa.
Yes,
It's just the embodiment of that particular characteristics. So.
And their caution. And then we have the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess is about mysteries and secrets. It's about a knowing that goes beyond the intellect into what most people call your gut instincts. It's about, so you need to, the message here is to listen to your intuition and recognize that there are different ways of knowing, and also translate your inspiration into action. And we have the Star. The Star is about unity of thought and spirit. It's about regeneration and faith and counting on, as you can see, she's pouring the water into the water. She always knows that it's going to be there. That is her faith. Knowing that she will be renewed, knowing that nature, it's all natural and it's all in its proper place, its proper time, its proper course. And then we go to the Moon. The message here is to pay attention to your dreams, examine them. Don't be led astray by illusions, though. Okay? Pay attention to your intuition and face your fears. Only if you do it a little bit at a time, that's perfectly fine. Nobody can be brave all of the time. Heed your soul here. Don't be led astray. Okay?
Wow, you got a lot of energy in this. I mean, you've got 3 major arcana, and then you've got 2 kings, which is amazing on its own.
Here, the King of Pentacles, well-heeled. You have the 6 of Wands here, all about celebration. And the King of Wands here, of course, Mr. Right, always right. Don't get into that trap. You have the High Priestess. Listen to your intuition, follow your dreams, put action to your inspiration. Have some faith here with the Star. Know that the universe is balanced. Know that things will come one after the other. Have some faith. And then, of course, the Moon. Don't get lost. Don't get lost in the illusion.
And one thing that we've known throughout the time we've been doing this is that if there's an absence of something, it's just not there.
Yeah.
So keeping that in mind, in this particular spread, there is nothing to do with love.
Cups.
And there's nothing to do with mostly your thought process. This has a lot to do with your work, your material gain, and your creativity. So keep that in mind when you're applying this
And
to your
inner
life.
self here too.
Yeah, definitely. More yourself for that. So, okay. So my read is kind of interesting because the card that we start off with is the Sun. Now the Sun is a positive card. It's the hope and the positive things, the renewal, the optimism that comes your way. And for my read, you've got a lot of good things happening in your life right now. You've got a lot of optimism. You're up. You're feeling good about things. In fact, for some of you, you might even feel almost giddy. Things are going really well. You've got some positive things happening, and this is just a continuation for you for the month. So the first card I pulled is the Seven of Swords. Now the Seven of Swords is about being sneaky. It's about being dishonest. It's doing something that you know is wrong. And I really feel that for some of you, you're doing something that you know is wrong. And this is just kind of a check yourself before you wreck yourself. Better way to put it. I think that for some of you, you might go, what is she talking about? But for some of you, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I think that you need to keep that in mind, and you need to get yourself straight for this, okay? The next card I pulled is called the Seven of Pentacles. Or, I'm sorry, the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles is about giving. Now, if you look, there's the coins up at the top. Somebody has all these coins, and yet they're turning and giving them down to the needed hands at the bottom. The needing hands, needing. And when you have a lot and you just hold on to it, it can get really stale. But if you open up, turn and give to somebody who needs, then it opens you up to receive more too. It's like a cycle. So for this, I really see a cycle for some of you. You may have materialistically what you need, and even money. And this is telling you to think about your money situation and maybe turn around and give to somebody else. It doesn't have to be a lot. It can be giving a blanket to a homeless person. It can be giving to your favorite charity. And it doesn't have to be a lot. It's just more the thought of you opening yourself up and not becoming stale and selfish, but turning around and giving to those around you, because it'll create a balance in your life where I think that a few of you are kind of off balance. Then you got the Sun again. So I think that even though these other things are being told to you, there's still a lot of good things that are going to be happening to you this month. That good feeling is going to continue out throughout the month, and it's going to bring about a sense of optimism. In fact, you doing these things and turning away from things that you know are dishonest, giving to others is actually going to make you feel really good too. So keep that in mind when you're doing stuff. The next card I pulled is the Six of Swords. Now, this is not the first six you've received in this read. In fact, I was telling Lucy, it's kind of amazing because there's 3 sixes in this read. And sixes are about earthly matters. They're about motherhood. It's about protecting others, sacrificing. And this card is pretty much the same when it comes to that. This is about learning and leaving what is known to travel into something unknown. And for some of you, it can be travel. But it's also about adapting and protecting and watching out, because if you see the one figure there, usually in these boats, I forgot, this deck's a little bit different, but usually there's 2 people in the boat, one that's watching and guiding and the other one that's there, whereas this one just has one, but I keep seeing 2 people in this boat. So just keep that in mind for this month for you. You're going to probably be doing some traveling. There's some adaptability that you have to do, and for some of you it may be an unknown, and then for others there's an unknown element to your life and you just don't know what's going to go. Just kind of go with it. It's going to be a good thing. Adapt. Then I got the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is about allowing your other senses to help determine what is real and what is not. If you see, she's blindfolded and she has two swords, two paths to go. So really take the time to listen to your inner self this month when it comes to making the decisions, and just trust that your inner self does know, and use that a piece too. Right. Now for the two together. The King of Pentacles and the Sun. I truly believe that for this particular read, it's all about your money matters. And this month, you've got a lot of good things going on when it comes to your money. You're pretty self-assured. You're feeling good, optimistic about your future when it comes to your financial situations and problems. There's good stuff coming for you on the horizon.
Just
and
remember that the caution of this card is to not just dwell on the money matters.
Yeah.
They don't make for a well-rounded life. Okay.
Right. So this one, I feel that there's somebody at work that's going to be recognized, but somebody's going to try and steal the glory. I almost feel that you have to kind of watch. Now, with that being said, don't toot your own horn, because you are going to be recognized.
Yeah.
But be aware that there might be somebody around you that might have your best interests not at heart.
Right.
They've got their own.
Or maybe they're a little envious.
And this is more your thought and your work process, so I feel that it's more of a work situation.
They envy.
Yeah, because they're envious of what you're able to accomplish. But rise above that. Be kind and optimistic. Okay. King of Wands.
Yes.
And the Six of Pentacles.
Mr. Know-It-All.
He does. He does know it all. And he knows what he's capable of and what he can and can't do. But that being said, this is about finances too and giving. So know what you can and can't give away.
Yeah.
Know what you can afford to do. You may let the optimism of the month carry you around where you're like, oh, I can do this and give it away. But no, you need to be practical and think about your money matters, but give to those around you. And again, it doesn't have to be a lot.
No.
So
It could be your time.
yeah. Sometimes that is just as important. In fact, sometimes more so.
Who is the High Priestess? Secrets and the unknown.
Again, I get people are feeling good when it comes to their spirit and their intuition, and just let that follow through.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to explore those good feelings for a while.
Right.
For some of you, it's been a while since you've even felt this way, even spiritually or mentally. But enjoy it. It's good for you right now. You need that. Then there's this one. The Star and the Six of Swords. Somebody's been hoping and wishing to travel, and they're going to get to. Seriously, I see that. You're going to get to travel, and I know it's something you've been waiting for. So congratulations. Enjoy your time. Enjoy seeing these new places that you're going to be seeing, and have a good time. Then there's the Moon and the Two of Swords. So the Moon is about illusions. The Two of Swords is about your thought process and making decisions, letting your other senses. And this is about dreams too.
Pay attention to your dreams and your intuition. Face your fears.
Very important. But for some of you, you are dreamers, and you're going to be starting to dream a little bit more. If you have to, keep a pad and pencil next to your bed and start writing down things, because there's going to be stuff that are going to be revealed to you. And if you don't catch it right away, when you wake up, you're going to lose it. So take the time to write down the things as soon as you wake up and listen to what's being told you. All right. So Lucy pulled one oracle card for you guys. And this one's called Magic Prayer. We're going to have her read it to you.
When you see the Magic Prayer card, it is a reminder that your prayers will be answered. Spirit is always waiting to help you and to heal you when you're in need. That said, the best prayer is, thy will be done through me. Thy will and not mine be done. Conscious contract with your higher power is achieved through the ritual of prayer and meditation. Speak and listen to the divine force within the field of creation. Surrender your wishes and desires to Spirit. You may not get what you want, but you will surely get what you need. Your destiny awaits you as long as you keep in mind conscious contact with your higher power. Be assured that you are on the right path.
So you got this is going to be a really good month for you guys. I really feel it over and over. Just, there's been a few cautions that we've told you, but keep that in mind. But this is a good month, and we're excited to hear. So if you get a chance, tell us what's been going on in your life.
Yep.
We're a small enough community that we'd like to hear from people. Feel free to email us. You can leave a comment down below. If you like what you've heard, hit the like button. We like to know that we're doing what people want and what they need to hear too, because we're doing this for you guys, not for us.
No.
All right.
Need to know if it helps or what.
With that being
Whatever
said,
you wish to say.
yes, we have no problem with it. We can handle constructive criticism. We have our big girl panties on, so it's not a problem. It's not a problem. So in the meantime, walk in peace, light, and love, and we will be talking to you next month.
Goodbye.